We are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. Martin Luther King Jr. is known across the globe, and most know him for his activism in the civil rights movement, most notably his I Have a Dream speech given in August 1963 in Washington, D.C. King was much more than an activist, though. Before that, he was a pastor and an academic. King became a third-generation pastor when he took the position at Dexter Avenue Baptist Church in 1954. By this point, he was near the end of his doctoral studies. In 1953, King married his wife, Coretta Scott, and together they had 4 children. Having a family complicated things for King as he began his activism, as it often put them in danger as well, such as on January 30th, 1956, when someone threw a bomb at the King family home. Coretta and a friend were home, as well as one of their children, Yolanda. Thankfully, nobody was hurt, but that day, Coretta saw just what they faced in standing up for what is right, and she became all the more committed with her husband. While King did become the primary figure in the civil rights movement, it was never something he sought out. King was quite content as a pastor, but as a pastor and a Christian, King knew that they must take a stand against the injustices in their community. It was the love of Christ that he knew and preached that also compelled him to work for the fair treatment of everyone. Not only did King have a passion for working to end racial discrimination, but King longed for a society where poverty was no more and militarism was forsaken. He saw these as the 3 evils of society: racism, poverty, and militarism. This is where King got into a lot of trouble, because while many did get behind him for the cause of civil rights, fighting for economic equality sounded kind of like communism, while speaking out against militarism seemed a little anti-patriotic. Nevertheless, King continued in his work to see a flourishing nation. He had great dreams for this country, dreams that are still left unfulfilled. However, the day before his death, King shared that he had seen a vision of this promised land. In a prophetic speech, King shared that he knew his time leading this movement was limited. But God had, like Moses in the book of Deuteronomy, allowed him a sneak peek at the kingdom to come, the place he had been dreaming of. Today it's been more than a half-century since his death, and we are left with those dreams in our hands. How will we honor the legacy he and so many others left to us?